We've all been there, right in the middle of something crucial. A job interview or even a first date, when suddenly our nerves hijack the moment. Sweaty palms, shaky voice, and that feeling like we're just passengers in our own bodies, right? But what if I told you? This isn't just a random reaction. Some of the greatest minds in history, the Stoics, had a secret for keeping their cool under pressure long before anxiety was even a word. Today I'm going to reveal the Stoic strategies that will not only help you endure life's toughest moments, but thrive through them. So if you've ever felt your emotions taking over, stick with me. These Stoic secrets are about to change the game for you. We all experience moments of emotional chaos, but the Stoics weren't just about getting through life's challenges, they were about mastering them. What if you could face life's pressures like a true Stoic, turning your emotional hurdles into opportunities for growth and strength? Well, buckle up. This is your personal guide to transforming your reactions, mastering your mind, and becoming calm in every storm. Let's dive in. Habit 1. Master your emotions. Imagine your emotions as a well-meaning but overzealous friend. They're not your enemy, but if you let them take the wheel, things can spiral out of control. The Stoics teach us that emotions are like signals. They alert us to important moments, but they don't get to decide how we act. The problem? Our brains are hardwired for survival, which means they often fire up emotions before our logical minds even get the chance to step in. But the good news is, you don't have to let that internal alarm system control you. Here's where Stoicism steps in. It's not about suppressing your emotions. It's about responding to them, not reacting. When an emotion hits, the Stoic way is to pause. By recognizing our emotional triggers and giving ourselves time to respond, we reclaim control. Over time, this leads to healthier relationships, better decision-making, and a more peaceful, fulfilling life. Habit 2. Reframe your judgments. The Stoics knew that it wasn't the events themselves that upset us, it was our judgment about those events. Think about it. If someone cuts you off in traffic, you might feel furious. But what if they're rushing to an emergency? Changing your narrative about the event can change your emotional response, allowing you to stay calm and composed. This isn't about denying how you feel, it's about questioning why you feel it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." By mastering your judgments, you can stop external circumstances from defining your internal peace. Habit 3. Embrace the power of choice. Here's the ultimate Stoic secret. Between every stimulus and response, there's a space, and in that space lies your power to choose. The Stoics knew that while we can't control what happens to us, we can always control how we react. Whether it's a rude comment, a setback at work, or a personal loss, your response is yours to choose. This space, this pause, is where we make the difference. We decide whether we let emotions drive us or if we step up and act in alignment with our values. Habit 4. Pause, reflect, and respond. Sometimes the best action you can take is to do nothing at first. The Stoics were big on the power of the pause. In moments of stress, instead of reacting impulsively, take a beat. Breathe. Recognize what you're feeling. Anger, frustration, fear, and then decide the best course of action. It's a game changer. This pause gives your rational mind time to kick in, helping you make decisions that align with your true goals and values, not just fleeting emotional impulses. Habit 5. Align actions with your values. Another core Stoic practice is making decisions based on your values, not your emotions. Ask yourself, does reacting with anger align with who I want to be? What would the best version of me do in this situation? This simple shift from reacting to reflecting will change how you approach challenges and relationships, making you a more thoughtful, reliable person who stays calm under pressure. Not only does it make you a better leader in your personal and professional life, but it helps you build mental resilience over time. Habit 6. Prepare for challenges ahead. One of the Stoics' most powerful practices was premeditatio malorum, the art of mentally preparing for challenges before they arise. By contemplating potential hardships, they strengthen their ability to handle whatever life threw at them with calm and clarity. It's not about being pessimistic, it's about building mental toughness so that when adversity strikes, you're already ready. This isn't just about avoiding emotional overwhelm, it's about facing life's challenges with a mindset that turns obstacles into opportunities for growth. Habit 7. Real-life applications. So how does this all apply in real life? At work, when faced with harsh criticism, instead of reacting defensively, you could pause, reflect, and calmly ask for constructive feedback. In relationships, when emotions start to rise during a disagreement, you could listen with understanding rather than react. These Stoic techniques not only diffuse tension, they create space for deeper connection and collaboration. Whether it's dealing with personal struggles, professional stress, or emotional setbacks, Stoicism offers practical tools for responding to life, not just reacting to it. Now that you've got these Stoic strategies in your toolkit, it's time to start applying them in your own life. Remember, you can't control the storm, but you can choose how you sail through it. As we wrap up, let me take you back to a moment in history, a time when one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, sat alone in his chambers, reflecting on the chaos of the world around him. The empire he ruled was facing battles, internal strife, and uncertainty. But instead of being consumed by fear or frustration, he turned inward. He paused, took a breath, and reminded himself, the obstacle is the way. This is where the power of Stoicism begins. To recognize that what life throws at us, the chaos, the stress, the challenges, they're not there to break us. They're there to teach us, to help us grow, to test our resilience. It's easy to be swept away by the tides of emotion, to react impulsively in moments of pressure, to get lost in the noise. But, like Marcus Aurelius, we can choose to pause. We can choose to respond with purpose, not emotion. And that's what you've learned today. 7 powerful habits that can transform your daily life. Picture this, you wake up in the morning. Your mind is already racing with thoughts about the day ahead. Maybe it's work, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's just the overwhelming feeling of everything piling up. But you take a moment, you take a deep breath and practice gratitude. You acknowledge what's going right, not just what's wrong. This is your first Stoic habit in action. You're already creating space between stimulus and reaction, giving yourself the chance to choose how to respond. Now imagine you're in the middle of a heated conversation. Someone says something that triggers you. It's tempting to snap, to react, but instead you remember, I am not my emotions. You pause, take a moment, and choose to respond with calm. You shift your perspective. The situation doesn't have control over you anymore. You have control over how you handle it. These habits aren't just concepts. They're tools that empower you to reshape your reality. You'll find that over time, you don't just react, you begin to act with intention. You make decisions based on your values, not your emotions. And you'll see that life starts to feel a little less overwhelming because you're no longer at the mercy of every storm. You've learned to sail through it, steady and calm, regardless of what the waves may bring. But let's be real, transformation doesn't happen overnight. Just like Marcus, Epictetus, and Seneca, who faced their own struggles and challenges, you'll have moments of doubt. You'll face setbacks, and at times, you might even feel like you're not making progress. But don't give up. The key is persistence. Keep applying these habits. Keep practicing. You'll get better, and before you know it, these Stoic principles will become second nature. When you start living these principles, something amazing happens. Your relationships shift. Your outlook on life changes. You begin to realize that by mastering your inner world, you have the power to improve your outer world too. You stop being swept away by external events, and instead you begin to shape the course of your life with more clarity, more wisdom, and more purpose. So here's my challenge for you. Start small, pick one habit and begin incorporating it into your daily routine. Maybe it's pausing before reacting. Maybe it's reflecting on gratitude in the morning. Whatever it is, take that first step and start to see how it transforms your life, one decision at a time. If you found value in this video and want to dive deeper into Stoicism, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you're joining a community of like-minded individuals who are all committed to living with intention and practicing Stoic wisdom every day. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you. Until next time, remember, you are not your emotions. You are the master of your reactions. Stay calm, stay focused, and choose the life you want to live with purpose.